is quite simply one of the greatest players to ever play the game. During his career, he has earned 8 world titles and has won more than 60 other major titles on the Tornado Tour. He revolutionized the sport back in 1992 when he became the first forward to ever win a major title using the snake shot. His ascension to the top of the foosball rankings was incredibly rapid. In fact, I remember back in the late 1980s in Southern California, I was playing in a local tournament and I drew this guy. I said, oh no, not this guy. And I said, just get back there in the back, big guy, and try not to spin the rods. A couple years later, he was the best player in the world, and it was shocking, frankly. No offense, but it was. It was very surprising, and he has gone on since then to just do remarkable, remarkable things. He turned pro in 1990 and won the first of his many titles in 1992, as we mentioned before, using the snake shot. This extraordinarily consistent forward won more than 50 major titles during the 1990s, including 14 open doubles titles with regular partner Bob Diaz, and is generally included on the short list of the sport's all-time greatest players. For his extraordinary accomplishments as one of the sport's truly elite performers, his tremendous all-around skills and amazing consistency as a player have helped make him one of the most successful and influential players to ever play the game. On this 29th day of March 2008, Terry Moore is hereby inducted into the prestigious USPSA Hall of Fame. Ladies and gentlemen, Terry Moore.
I better call Tommy and tell him I'm not going, because I didn't want to come up here. I was going to write a speech, but I thought, screw it, let's just go with it and see what happens. So, back when I started playing, what was it, Evan, about 85? I used to go, I played locally at an arcade. We didn't have any type of professional style player. Got my license 16, drove to over by College Billiards and met Evan and the guys playing. And Evan will be the first guy to tell you Gumbison too. I was the last guy anybody wanted to play with. They drew me, they figured they were out too. But me and you too. But I stuck with it. You know, I started playing the game before, and this is a great game. You know, you guys all know it, I don't have to tell you. It's equal to anybody. Anybody can get good at it if you stick with it. And through the years, I've made some great friends. You know, all you guys, everybody here is as much deserving of this plaque as I am, because without you guys to play against, I could have never made myself what I am, I guess. A few players I want to recognize. Evan, for one, he was the first guy that showed me that foosball can be fun and have a good time, and he gave me a great attitude about the sport early on. Otherwise, I think I'd have been a jerk the rest of my life. Gumbison was a good guy early on, taught me. You know, he was the one guy that we played locally against who you wanted to play. He was the guy to beat. There's so many players, I mean, I don't want to forget some. Robbie, wherever you're at, Robbie. On the road with Robbie was the best time of my life, man. If I could do it again, I would. Just kind of sucks that the tour's not as big as it was back then, and we could go out there and have all that fun time again, but I wouldn't trade it for anything. Most influential players, I guess I'd have to say Todd. When I was fortunate enough to have a motorcycle accident when I was like 20, and I got a good settlement out of it, so I didn't have to work. So I got to go on the road and just play foosball. And I hounded Todd forever because I was this young kid that just wouldn't say no, take no for an answer, and started hanging out with him. And then I got to go live with him for like 2 or 3 months, and all we did was play foosball in Colorado, which is one of the best cities at the time to play in. And along the way, we became best friends. So I guess got the bonus program out of it. Him and Freddie too. Two of my best friends, my partners, and you know, you thought you could make money selling raps and foosball. But let me see, I know I'm forgetting people. It's kind of, you know, I'll just say, I mean, I thank everybody. It means a lot, it does. You know, the best part about this award is I get it for just doing what I like to do. I get to come and play foosball and meet all my friends. Like, this is the only friends I have. I mean, this foosball is it. I mean, the rest of the time I'm going home and I have a job and whatever. But I can't wait to come to tournaments. You know, you want to retire. You think, God, I want to retire. And it's old enough. I can never stop coming to tournaments to see the people I get to see at tournaments. So, and the last person I want to thank is my wife Tiffany, because without her the last couple of years I don't think I'd have kept playing. So she kept it interesting for me, and I really appreciate this, guys. Thanks a lot.
Nice job, Terry.
All right, that's going to wrap it up. Just over here in a little while, we're going to have several of us Hall of Famers are going to sit down and sign some of the books over here that Johnny Lott and Kathy Brainerd are offering. So head on over there for a brief autograph session. And thanks everybody for coming. We'll get the tournament back going here in a second as well. And I guess that wraps it up. Thanks a lot.